I'm a hustler, baby. I'm a hustler, baby. I know heartbreaks, setbacks, bitching for crap out. I'm sure I'ma get back. I've been through the ups and downs, you know I get around. So to me, it's all a part of the game. Make money, make money. When shit hit the fan, we'll take money. Southside. Oh, it feel good. It feel good to be singing that tune again. Back in the game, baby. Season 4, Episode 1 of that good Power Book 3, Raising Kanan. I am your humble and most honorable host, Real. And this episode is brought to you by that good green apple crown, that Crown Royal, and Coke, Diet Coke, because I'm old. You know what I'm saying? You know how it go, old school. You know I had a cup full when them opening credits came on. You know it. I'm a hustler, baby. I'm a hustler, baby. Had my little two-step going in front of the couch and all of that. That said, this wasn't the most powerful of first episodes I've ever seen, especially in this series, But excited for its return, we all were anyways. I'm glad it's back. Like the show decided to take us back to things leading up to the finale, things we didn't see. The minor details, things that happened prior to Ronnie and Howard getting laid down for that permanent rest in the goddamn Freddy Krueger boiler room in the last season. And my man Unique, a toe up Unique, showing up to bear witness before cutting to the damn credits. Now bear with me, y'all. Ride with me on this one, all right? This episode felt like you haven't eaten a ham and cheese from the deli. A little ready-made, earlier in the day. And even though you knew before and after you ate it, there was some ham, some damn cheese, couple pieces of bread, some mayonnaise splattered throughout, or mustard if you one of them types. You didn't know how to get in the packaging. You knew somebody made it. But who? Did they use a knife or a fork to spread the condiment? Did the bread drop on the floor and they still used it? Were they a smoker? Did old Smoky Fingers do you dirty? Did old Smoky Fingers do you dirty and make your sandwich right after her smoke break? Or his smoke break, no hand wash. Just came in and made the damn sandwich with them damn nicotine fingers. I digress. This episode felt like that. Like we ate the sandwich last episode. And now some hours later, when you come back for another damn sandwich, the deli manager want to tell you how the sandwich prep went down on your damn sandwich when you were here last, because you missed some shit. Now, whether we needed to know how the damn sandwich was made or not is up for question. Did you feel like the new tidbits we got in this episode here was worth knowing? A few of them notes I'm sure we could have done without. But the whole Rock and Unique dynamic, the Marvin and Stefano dynamic, the deal with Unique being on that creep, yeah, we needed to know that. I believe the storylines in this cap for the season have been laid out. Like new outfits on the bed. Like new outfits on the bed for the new school year, you know. Oh yeah, it's gonna be on and popping. And we ain't even really see much of Snap, Crackle, and Pop. I feel like it's gonna be a good little go-around this time, you know. So let's get into it. Get your red cups ready. And let's get down to brass tacks, shall we?
House music.
So let's start off with Unique. My man Unique is in a bad way. Ronnie pinata'd Unique ass. Tried to knock goodies out his goddamn head. Put Unique in the trunk like luggage. Dropped his ass down a hill in the woods. Rolled out. My man woke up next to an old sink and a tricycle tire in the good leather suit. Hobbles up out of what we thought was his early grave. Makes his way to a payphone. Remember payphones? Dials up this cat named Early to come pick him up. Looked late as hell though. Early snatches Unique up. Takes him to the drug dealer doctor, you know. Or so we thought. 'Cause you know, that's where you go when you shot up, stabbed up, deep in that life and you can't go to the hospital, do the warrants, being registered, enemies, you know, like that. That cash only, stitch you up as good as I can, doctor. That's what we thought. We thought he was headed to the drug dealer doctor. Nope. This mofo Early took Unique ass to the damn vet. Took his ass to the dog doctor. Not the drug doctor. The vet. The veterinarian. Goddamn Cocker Spaniels was up in that piece mad as a mofo too. 'Cause Unique cut the damn line and all of that. They was barking and shit. Goddamn schnauzers was not feeling Unique busted up ass. Cutting the damn line and shit. Dogs was up in there like, oh, this some bullshit right here. Doc tell Early, Unique shit is all f***ed up. Starts telling Early how Unique got hella brain injuries. Says that mofo may be violent in the very near future. Says he's seen a chow chow. Said he's seen a chow chow that had similar head injuries. Said he seen a chow chow that had similar head injuries go ham on a mofo when they came to, you know. Says his buddy Unique might be a little violent when he come around, just so you know. Early like, I ain't his buddy. And I ain't his daddy. So stop telling me all this technical shit. All I need to know is if this mofo gonna live long enough to pay me for services rendered. You know, like this little visit here. Like picking him up to bring him here. Little safety services, you know. Because now that Ronnie damn near done took Unique ass out and he on the mend, he needs some protection services. And that's where Early come in. Apparently, Unique must have been on his goddamn last leg of folks he could call. I mean, Early don't seem like a mofo who give a shit about his ass. Does not seem like the mofo you call for protection when in a damn jam. And if he be that player, well, goddamn Early might be a beast. We gonna see. Now, Doc done told Early that Unique need to be in a hospital. He done told him several times before he took Unique back home and after. And now that he finds himself stopping by the crib to hand Early some meds for Unique sometime later, tells Early ass again that Unique need to be in a hospital. Said he saw a Shih Tzu. Said he saw a Shih Tzu that got into an accident, had brain injury similar to Unique. And when he came to, went ham on the nurses. You see a theme here? He trying to reiterate the theme that this patient might be one that he want to be careful around, you know. Because while he providing safety services, the provision of said services might not be safe for his ass. Early ain't trying to hear nothing the doc talking about. He dealing with Unique like he doing his ass a favor, you know. Like he ain't want the job. And maybe he didn't. This mofo Early don't even know how Unique came to be like this. Don't even know it was Ronnie that put Unique on his ass. What he do know is that he want his damn money. This mofo Early. I can't knock his ass though. Every time you saw Early ass, he was 40'd up on that OE. That old English. Riding by, getting high, smoking on that chronic, drinking old English. Rags tied, gang side, letters on my hat in old English. Drive by, homicide, R.I.P. tats in old English. I'm sorry, y'all. Game is my shit. 40'd up, Mickey D'd up. This mofo was chain slurping them goddamn Mickey D's fountain sodas too, wasn't he? This motherfucker lived at Mickey D's. At some point when Unique come up out of unconsciousness, the two of them get a little rap, you know. And it would appear that Unique has a decent amount of respect for Early, you know. Similar to the way he had respect for Ronnie when he came home. I mean, Ronnie was a respectable dude, according to Unique. Even though he took him out, took his brother out, Ronnie was a respectable dude. Unique looked up to Ronnie. And Unique did call Early ass for services, not the other way around. So he must be a somewhat respectable cat. And all respectable cats ain't polite. We gonna see. Unique tells Early he know who did him dirty. It was Ronnie. And in a few days he gonna be on Ronnie's ass. And at this point, going back into the history of things, Ronnie was still alive, you know. Cause this a recap to how that ham and cheese was made, I'm telling you. Now Early gives Unique some good advice. Tells him that while folks think he a ghost and off the grid, be a ghost and off the damn grid. Don't be so quick to show his face or hand. Cause even though he think it was just Ronnie that came for him, it could have been in conjunction with someone else, with a larger plan of sorts. Told Unique to lay low and see who out there running them streets. One with Ronnie and two up in his old territories. Because whoever that is most likely in cahoots with Ronnie. And the reason he here looking like the goddamn Elephant Man, Unique asked Early to do that recon for him since he ain't want him to go nowhere. Told him to do that recon. See what's happening in them streets. Per his own advice. And Early does just that. Comes back after doing the recon, Early that is. Tells him Rock is the name that's heavy in them streets. That she got his work with Stefano. Told him Ronnie working with Lil Kanan. Ronnie working with her son, with Rock's son. And all of that start to with Unique head, And who wouldn't, after hearing all that, think that there was a larger play? Who wouldn't? I mean, your ex-lady take your work. The man who tried to take you out is f***ing with her son. Who wouldn't? And on top of all of that, thought he had a little something special with Rock, before all this went down. So his feelings, a lot of hurt. My man was in and out of consciousness too. He talking about Rock dreaming about that ass. He talking to ghosts and shit. He like, tell Rock to stay off my blocks. Those are my blocks. Wait, but tell her that I love her though. Hold up, is that my block? Like, mofo, what? And even though he ain't know what the was going on, you could tell he still had a little love for Rock. But now after this news from Early, his views on Rock go from sugar to He like she do this with every cat she with. Called her a black widow. Says she just size her men up. Squeeze them the out. Asked the whole Early gat. Anytime we saw Unique in the episode after that little conversation with Early, which was minimal, he was on that creep. Same creep we saw him on in the finale last season. Looked like his first targets gonna be Rock and anyone in the Thomas family. Speaking of Rock, in the midst of dealing with the loss of Unique, realizing she ain't gonna be forever his lady, finds out though that she having his baby. So you're having my baby, and it means so much to me. It's like a dream. It's like a dream. I'm holding you close, you're keeping me warm. If this is ecstasy, forever my lady. Ain't gonna be none of that. She peed on that stick and was like, mother. Y'all know Rock don't sit too long with nothing that gotta be done. Put her big girl drawers on. Is it drawers or draws? I guess it depends on the geography. Put her big girl drawers on. Got that baby the up out of there. Lit up a Newport. And kept it moving. Like, I'm good. What baby? Kept it pushing. Did tell Juke though. Because she was feeling a little vulnerable. And who wouldn't after something like that, I don't care who it is. It's always one person that somebody want to divulge those secrets to. And that person for Rock is Juke. Plus she needed that ride home. So, gotta rap with her favorite niece. Hit Juke with that Aaliyah. You can't tell nobody, I'm talking about nobody. Hit her with a secret. Is it my go? Is it your go? Sometimes I'm goody. Right now I'm bout it. Told a young Juke who was looking confused and surprised as all hell that she thought she could have loved Unique. Rock was in her feelings a little. Not because she had to do what she had to do, because Rock ain't even know that little mofo. But because even in his so-called death, Unique's that is, Unique left a little piece of him with her. Like he was still holding on to whatever they had. I'm sure this was fucking with her heavy. Told the little after-abortion counselor that she was rock solid. Ain't gonna waste no time here more than what she lost. Shit. Counselor was like, yeah, but first the father and now the baby, you must be feeling a little sadness. Rock told her ass she was going Lupe Fiasco this shit. Kick, push up, out this piece. And that she, Raquel Thomas, Miss Rock Solid, the rock of the Thomas family, had some shit to do. Thank you, though, for the check-in, little boo. And she pushed it the fuck up out of there. Hold up, y'all. I need to freshen up this drink. Need to clean this up. To turn up. 1 sec. Get down. I pull out, you better get down. I let off, you better get down. Meanwhile, on the other side of town, my man Marvin took up a meeting with Stefano that he probably shouldn't have taken up. Turns out Stefano needs his son-in-law smacked in the mouth a little bit, Turns out this mofo, whose name is Tommaso, liked to gallivant around town on his wife with no discretion. Now, it's one thing to be gallivanting. It's another thing to be gallivanting with no damn discretion. Just embarrassing the family and all of that. Told Marvin he would get one of his folk to do it. But fella a made cat, so he can't technically do or have one of his guys do what needs to be done. And that is to send a message in hopes of rectifying this little situation right here. Stefano tells Marvin he liked the way he handled his business, Called him an extreme professional. Now, if it's one thing Marvin does well, it's the fact that he gets down to that business. Shit, remember Marvin ass was delivering mail, playing the damn postman to get the hit done at a damn church at that. Oh yeah, wait a minute, Mr. Postman. Wait. Had a mail truck and all of that. Yo, Marvin bout it. Offers Marvin the work. No price stated. potential IOU though. You know, the equivalent of a coochie coupon. In the underworld. But from Stefano, that's money in the bank. You know, especially since he did front them the money that they needed for Ronnie last season. Said he can't tell Rock about it though. In fact, now that I think about it, he might have done this before they got the money for Ronnie ass. We don't know. We gonna find out. Said he can't tell Rock about it though. Gotta be their little secret. Marvin like, Rock ain't the boss of me. Though he and we all know Rock is the boss of he. Marvin agrees to take on the work and gets on his BI. Watch Tommaso walk a chick outside of whatever establishment he was in, hop in his car, which was parked right outside, and I mean right outside of said establishment. Pull his little thing out right there in the car and invite the chick who was with him to taste the rainbow that was sitting on the end of his Johnson. Like, how about them Skittles? No tinted windows, no pleasantries, no Teddy Pendergrass. You know. Come on and go with me. Doom doom. Come on over to my place. We'll be so nice, we'll be so good. Yeah. It wasn't none of that. Tommaso ain't have time for none of that. It's like my man was on the clock. It's like my man was on the clock, and I mean, anybody coming out of that door would have gotten front row seat to the freak show. And that's what the Stefano meant about this mofo having no discretion. She blowing his horn like Little Boy Blue. He honking the car horn accidentally as a result of her blowing his horn. I mean, it was a show on wheels for anybody not in that damn car. Marvin peeped it. Marvin a snacking mofo though, ain't he? Every time we see Marvin, he damn near had a cookie, pretzel, chips, or snack cake in his damn mouth. Marvin a eating mofo. Marvin peeped it though, you know. Followed Tommaso ass to a residential neighborhood. Ran up on him, was about to have that convo. But some of Tommaso homies came out, so Marvin played it off like he was lost and He like, can y'all tell me how to get to Fort Greene? They was looking at him like, what? In the end, everybody stepped off with no physical harm being done or coming to anyone that night. You know, little words exchanged, little racial tension, but no physical harm done. Marvin caught up with him at some other point at a hockey rink, you know. Ran up on Tommaso in the locker room, this time without the homies. Then he caught him across the grill, blow! Let him know to be more respectful to his wife and his family. Told him, cut all the gallivanting out. You know, all of that sexual lollygagging he was doing. Tommaso ain't want no smoke, and wasn't none of his crew around. So, you know, Marvin pieced up out of there. Message left. Catches up with Stefano, who tells him whatever he did worked like a charm. This mofo got on booking.com, booking.yeah. booked him and his wife a carnival cruise to the Bahamas and all of that. So now Marvin in good with Stefano for a favor. Left with that good IOU. IOU, player? Now this could be good. Could be bad. We're going to have to see. But one up in the favor needing category, Marvin is. Ain't much happening elsewhere in the episode. Ain't much happening with Kanan. Except the fact that he got told he needed to write a damn research paper on one of his grandparents before the end of the year. Else he failed a class. And if that happens, failing the class that is, well, he gonna be in violation of his little stay out of jail situation, his little court situation that his mom put him in, the whole getting caught with the gun in his book bag at the school situation. But Kanan ain't about that research though, not initially. Figures he gonna go to Howard and do the write-up on his people, seeing as he don't really know them. So the connection ain't that personal. Easy job to get done. Howard tell his ass, no. Tells him everybody think you DEFCON, son. You might not want to be putting you and me together, little player. That shit don't ring bells in them streets like that. So Kanan gotta go another direction. Eventually he targets his grandfather, his mom, and uncle's pops, Grandpa Thomas, as his subject matter. Gets his interview on with everybody except his mama. She wasn't feeling that shit at all. She like, I was his favorite, right? You don't want my input? Kanan still got that heat for Rock, 'cause she sunned him for real. Got him caught up with that whole gun in the book bag situation. Now he forced to be back home with her ass, where he don't want to be. He like, nah, I got what I needed from everybody else. He was on that, I'm fresh up out of ink. I done ran out of loose leaf pages in my notepad and all of that. Ain't trying to hear from Rock. And she received all of that. She received all of that from Kanan, but tells him it's all good, Tells him while he hating on her, she loving him with the love of Jesus. More than anything in the world. And while you can't beat that unconditional mother's love that you will never, ever find anywhere else, she left his ass dazed and confused, like, how you loving me with the love of Christ? And you put the gat in my bag, almost got me sent up. He ain't think about Rock. Now, while we didn't see the result yet of his interviews put to paper, we do know that Kanan's uncles loved their father for who he was, but also hated him for leaving them, checking out on them before his time, leaving them without the patriarch they loved and needed. Some pain in their hearts for real. Of course, Grandma had a different take on things. Some good convo passed down to Kanan from the elders. A short time later, Kanan felt his own dose of pain, 'cause he gets a call from Grandma. Finds out she in the hospital 'cause she fainted as a result of a repercussion from her battling kidney cancer. Now, tells Kanan to keep this to himself. Kanan heard how his grandpops checked out, left his family in the lurch of sorts, without that strong figurehead, just checked out. No concern of how it might affect the rest of the family. And now Grandma want Kanan to keep her cancer a secret. Take it to his grave with him, or until someone else finds out. Now when and if she passes, and her kids didn't know, but Kanan did, and they find out, they're going to be devastated. I mean, Her relationship with her kids is frail. But thinking no one would care, well, that's where she would be wrong. Goddamn, everybody in this episode got a damn secret in. They should have dubbed this episode The Secret Garden. Remember that song? Let your hair down. Let me get you in the mood. Take me with you here in the garden, where temptation feels so right. Passion can make you fall for what you feel. These mofos got secrets. Goddamn secret garden up here in Queens. Y'all don't know what the I'm talking about. Grandma had a secret, told it to Kanan. Rock had a secret, told it to Juke. Stefano made a secret deal with Marvin, like everybody had a secret. Only cat without a secret was Lulu, cause everybody knew his ass was boozing. That wasn't no goddamn secret.